Hey everybody, welcome back. Lando here. How y'all doing today? I know that's ridiculous for me to ask that question. Y'all can't hear me, or I can't hear you anyway. Maybe we'll fix that in the future. But for now, today's mission, we are in the summits. We still have a ton to do in the Kindle Wastes. Lots of shroud roots. A couple of things to grab in Umber Hollow. But, yeah, lots of things in the Kindle. But today, we are going to go try and get to Kindle Way, actually not the Kindle Waste, the Albaneve Summits Spire, all the way up there. And I'm a little under geared, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. I have not upgraded my shroud enough or my altar enough to get into that shroud there, so it's gonna be a little tricky. Without further ado, let's get a move on. We got Glimmer Genesian, glowing night plants. I'm pretty sure those cats would have come at me if I'd have run past them, and if they hadn't, well, who knows? But I feel threatened by their presence. So I'll just run up in their cave, and yeah, that seems smart. All right, off we go. What's that? Wow, it's unlocking all kinds of color recipes. Ooh, wound ointment. I'll bet that makes me make better wound stuff. And that thing has talons. I have short talons for upgrading my flame, so I need a lot of these fell vultures. Gotta love some explosive arrows. Just stop them dead in their tracks. I think it's kind of screwed. They should fall and take fall damage for that, but they don't. Alright, that's leading me awfully close to Shroud and a whole pack of guys that are much higher level than me. Could I take them? Sure. Is it risky? Most definitely. Alright, well, I just hit a spawn point. Fine. We'll try it. This goes bad, I'm blaming you guys. A lot you can do with a bow from a distance, for sure. A lot you can do with stun locks, too. Ooh, silver. Nice. Oh, you lived and shot me with flaming arrows. I did not like that. It was rude. I mean, I just hit you guys with concussive force. It's not like I lit you on fire. But no, you had to go and light me on fire. Ooh, instrument holder and bard. I like the idea of that. Alright, so that was not a wasted thing. We got things we couldn't otherwise get right now. Because, yeah, I definitely am not going to be getting any silver anytime soon. Ooh, that's a frizzy goat. We've got frizzy goats at home. Stay on mission, trying to stay alive. Those vultures can be really nasty. Hopefully they did not see me. figures, well, I will poach them for feathers at a moment's notice. That is not what we're trying to accomplish today. We are trying to get to the spire, and I think I remember how to get there. You gotta come up here through the quarry. But apparently not that way. That way. Oh, if one of those comes over here to start crap right now, I am in no position to be dealing with that crap right now. They did not. Okay. Yeah, I do not want to deal with them. They aren't the fell variety. I don't need their... I mean, I'll always take feathers, but I do not need what they're peddling right now. Should I mine some ice? Ice takes forever to mine. Ice takes forever to mine. Yeah, we're not going to spend a lot of time mining ice. Soon enough, I'll get the steel pickaxe. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get up to the top of this waterfall. And that looks like a viable path right there. What I really gotta get to is the top of the red marble quarry. Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll just avoid that. Yes, hey, you will slide on the ice. You don't get much track on the ice. He sees me. Does he see me? Yeah, he sees me. That looked pretty cool, flying backwards like that. Zipping back across the ice, shooting them. That was pretty cool, I must say. I did think that looked pretty cool. Ooh, you guys see that? I don't know if you guys see that. You see a little bit of smoke rising? They got these things here. Hopefully I can catch that one. I got these updrafts you can ride while you're gliding. And if you do that, you don't miss your opportunity. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Wisps are dangerous, man. They'll split and multiply, and they'll keep chasing you until they all crash out, or you destroy them all. Find explosive arrows is a pretty good way to deal with that. It just does not want to cooperate with me today. Ooh, a pit of amethyst, a thing of iron. Too bad that's not what we're here for. We want to try and get to the top of this, and that might be the fastest way. So yeah, if you can just hit one of these updrafts. If you're wondering what that beam is coming out of my bow, it's from my gem, the gem of focused light. Targeting an enemy for a few seconds while aiming or blocking puts a mark on the enemy. Attacking the marked enemy deals 46 additional fire damage. The mark can stack up to 3 times by continued targeting, increasing the bonus damage by 225% at 2 stacks and 450% and 3 stacks. So for like really big boss mobs or things that are really a ton bigger than me, that would be awesome. But anyway. And if you don't know, if you go deep into the mine there, we'll find a lot of shroud and a shroud root. We are not even prepared for that. That shroud will kill us. I'm trying to remember the way up here. That'll do. Always take feathers. Nothing in your nest. I think I remember there being something in one of these nests too. These guys seem easy enough, but don't let my performance against them fool you. They're very dangerous. Those ice blasts are very dangerous. And yeah. And no, I am not going all the way back down there for that. Go down for that chest though. Yeah, I think I am gonna go down for that chest. Oof, didn't need that. By that low on bandages, I should have made use. Deceiving staff, level 29. Well, I don't need staves. Oh crap. If he'd attacked me with his claws, he probably would have put me down in one shot. Those guys are very potentially nasty. So they're like everything else. They're easy enough if you're prepared, but don't underestimate them. Because they will put you down. Come on. I didn't need that. I just want to get up there, man. Oh, okay, so his claws won't put me down in one shot. But I won't survive a second one of those. Yeah, that definitely took more than half my life when he hit me with that claw attack. Alright, what do we got here? We got a camp. Alright, we're not doing a lot of camp searching today. I think there's a trail over here, and then I just want to follow the trail, because remember the mission is get to the summits. Now, the first time I got to the summits, I didn't learn this trail was here till way after, and what I did was I went all the way up along there because I never realized this trail was here. And it was quite the ridiculous adventure, falling and going back and trying to make my way back, and I felt like a moron, but I discovered this trail much later, after I had made it to the summit. In fact, I think what I did was I made it whatever weird where I did, and then I went down, found this trail, and went back and looked where it led. And it leads right here. Ooh, what's that? That is wolfsbane, ladies and gentlemen. We like wolfsbane. All this coal out here. All right, remember there's a good coal deposit at the bottom of the Albaneve Spire Summits. Oh, am I not there yet? Oh, I'm not there yet. That is not actually the spire. This is actually the spire. Quite the view from up here, though. Love a good view. Yeah, oh, there's an updraft right there. But yeah, gotta love a good view. That's the Nomad Island Spire over there. Down over there to the right is kind of where we came in at. Yeah. And all this deadly shroud between me and everything. Really need to get those talons so I can get that taken care of. But we've made it to the Albaneve Summits Spire. Now this one, they pulled out all the stops on this one. Alright, so in we go. Who doesn't love some spikes and electricity? And ice on top of all of that. I will take it. I am also going to try and exploit the loots I cannot find. Some extra silver bars. Would be nice. Yeah, there's a lock up there I gotta get to, but where is the way up? Where is the way up? Lock right there too. Okay, there's a lot. There's a button. Let's push that button. Okay, well, it didn't open that. That's a chest. Hey, that may be high level weaponry. Ow. Okay, I did that wrong. I totally did that wrong. That was not the teleporter I thought it was. I thought I saw two different teleporters. Okay, so this one's got entrances. On the other side, can't go that way. So if we go this way, that's the electricity. Ah, there it is. I knew there was a hook. Alright. Yeah, you really gotta watch it with the ice because it makes it tricky. You do slide. You do keep momentum. That opened up. Oh no, there's one more I need to get. Okay. Where is it? I missing, kids? What am I missing? I'm missing something big time. Missing a fourth block. It's not up here. It's most definitely not up here. Huh. I'm missing something stupid. Got that one. There were 4, right? There's another one hidden down here somewhere on one of these coves. Gotta be right there. Still would have liked to have known about that last one that went to the chest, but I'm not going to spend all video looking for it. Alright, yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so we got an updraft. We got launching yeah, electrical bursts. Yeah, and lava right below us. And that'd be locked. So, that's locked. Got the updraft there. What do we got outside? Some very, very stingy jars. The way to unlock this is up there. So, steel bars. Can't make steel. Alright, so that gets us up here. Gets us some 10 bars. And that gets us nothing. Alright, so you see each one of the corners. We gotta fly in there using this updraft feature. And we're gonna work our way up this whole thing that way. So, without further ado, now there's the trick. Don't miss. I believe this thing has 3 or 4 locks. It has 4 locks. Okay. Alright, yeah, you You gotta make sure you control your maneuverability. You are in control of your flight. If you're dependent on the updraft alone to get you where you want to be, it will not. So our next one is up over there and one above us. So yeah, we're gonna have to maneuver now. This gets more and more tricky. It might even be better to try and get up there and dive down. We'll see. Oh, or you can completely, screw it up like I just did, and then you gotta start over. Now this time I was hoping to make it all the way up there, but I did not. That would have brought me to the second tier on this side. So this is just a landing zone. Yeah, I'm just looking for loot. Silver and steel bars. Silver and steel bars are my friend. Alright, so that got me there. Need to get in there. Ooh, and yeah, sometimes you'll get clipped. Watch your life, because, yeah, getting clipped right there did me no favors. I also need to get over there. And that is 4. So that is all the locks. Yeah, and then if you want the prize, you get to jump back down and then do this again. And of course I want the prize. Are you kidding me? It's a gold chest in the summits. You could have all kinds of cool things in it. Or maybe something I'm just going to shard. We're going to find out. Oh, so thank goodness I ran into a situation just a couple of days ago. I didn't have any lockpicks on me. Boreal axe. Level 33. Two-handed. Too bad I don't use two-handed weapons. But we will take a gander and see what it looks like. That looks pretty cool, guys. Two-handed style is a bit different. I mean, it's also effective. I do like it if I've got enough strength to do it. This build does not. And then it's just make our way back up. And yes, this can be absolutely maddening. No arguments there. You gotta be real calm, real controlled. Have updraft in case you hit one of the chains in the middle. Don't hit the chain in the middle. And there we go. Yeah, all right, and here we are at the summits. Commune with the flame. feast your eyes on these frozen wastes, for the peaceful alabaster crests have been darkened by soldiers' vapors and ashes. They've clouded the skies with archaic wings and summoned an evil eye inside their innermost spring. It falls to you to snuff out both. Be prepared, a silent cold lingers all around. You will need to protect your inner fire with warm clothes, torches, and food. Well, I've got pocket heaters. That gives me 29 minutes of frost resistance. That raises my frost resistance to 2, giving me 3 minutes in the frost. So I will not last long in my current outfits. Yeah, so getting to the summits was important. What happens if I add beef stew? Okay, that gives me 8 minutes. Oh yeah, there's locks. Just roll if you're on fire. It's okay. Don't panic. Sometimes you wind up on fire. It's okay. Nightfall. Those look like good daggies. They use Merciless Strike, though. I don't use Merciless Strike. But still, their base damage is 35. Alright, before we end, we're gonna go home and check out these daggies. We have plenty of runes for upgrades. Back to Longkeep we goes. Yes. Alright. No, I don't know why I'm suddenly talking in a British accent. What's the flame one? Child of the flame, you've acquired the right tools to protect yourself against the cold. Let us test for how long you can withstand it. Trial by fire, trial by snow, a trial by blood found deep below. Well, isn't that just, yeah, I still need a bunch of these vulture talons before I can go do that. That's all I'm missing for my next upgrade. Enshrouded vulture talons. There just aren't enough enshrouded vultures, really, is the problem. But that's not why we're here. Who's about? Who's about? Emily.
Hey! Something on your mind?
Gathering wool. Have I seen any cute tameable animals in the Albaneve Summits? Come on, they'd be useful. Gathering some wool from yaks allows the huntress to make warm padding kits for snuggly armor. Oh, and the meat stew would be fabulous. That's why we need yaks. I don't just want to cuddle them, I swear. I agree, we need yaks. Are you going to give me yak food? All right, yak bait. Yeah, we will be making yak bait. That is a very soon mission. Yeah. Yeah. I'm about that. We are going to go get us some yak. But that's not why you're here, Em. You're here to enhance equipment, because any of you guys can enhance equipment. 9250 runes. I think I've got enough.
Don't be a stranger.
52 and increase Merciless Strike. I don't use Merciless Strike. They are not as good as my Epic Oathbreakers, even though they are higher level. Alright then. Well, then we will just be sharding them. I know, how rude, but it's what we got to do. Alright, well that was it for today. We made it to the Spire Summit and got a mission to deal with yaks. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.